See if we can get that plane. Probably not. Anyway, so I can only go 4K 30 on this camera right here, the A7C. This is the size, 55 millimeter. I got it on wide instead of center. So I'm going to change it to center on the focusing. It looks kind of sharp. Now, the ISO is sticking on 100, 1/4000th of a shutter speed. You don't see any centering. And this is the size, 55 millimeter f1.8 at 1.8. Still a wonderful lens. But is it sharp? Will Sony allow it to be sharp? Zeiss makes some wonderful glass. So if this is only 4K 30, and I'll put the 85 millimeter on here next, and then the 50 millimeter. Or maybe I should just put the 50 millimeter on. But you notice that with the posts, the background, it's clear. The posts are blurred. And you don't see any jittering. Look at that. Excellent. You see it blown out in a couple places. And the ISO is on automatic. Alright. Okay, I move the focus to center. And it looks like the poles are not affecting the background. See, now it did. Like you see, it went directly to the house. See how fast this is? This is the 50 f1.8 compared to the Zeiss. Where the Zeiss, and I think third-party lenses have a problem with Sony. Sony is not allowing it really to autofocus faster than their lenses. This is the 4K 30. I put it at the center for focusing. And the ISO 250 was too high on this, so I just left it on auto. Is it good enough? I think this camera is doing a great job. Remember, it's 8-bit. It's not 10-bit. So I see the post, now the tree. So what I'll do, because it is focusing, what I'll do is just put these 3 different clips with these 3 different lenses for each camera. And just put it up like for Sony with these 3 lenses, and then with you know, the A7C, ZV-1, and the A7S3. I really want to compare these 3 because the ZV-1 is the newer one from the A7S3. It's like the FX3, okay? I think the FX3 came out after A7S3. Anyway, groundbreaking. ZV-1 is kind of groundbreaking. A7C was groundbreaking because it was the A7 III type smaller camera. And then they came out with the RX, 1-inch sensors. They had a full frame, RX, R, whatever. And they left that at the 2. I think they had a 3 or 4 on another one. RX10 4 or 3. So Sony has been experimenting too. I would love to see a new Mark 7, RX100 Mark 7, like an 8, with the features of the ZV line. The only thing is it has an EVF, or like a rangefinder for the A7C. Okay, that should be good enough. Yeah, I'm going to turn off this recording. Okay, this is the 50mm or K30 on the A7C. Everything looks in focus. It's a little bit farther view than the 55. And you notice the poles. Yeah, now I found it. One 4,000th of a shutter speed. It's blinking. f1.8. They don't want it that high, I understand. But you don't have to agree with the settings with Sony. That's not bad. See, post. Look how fast the autofocus is on the 51.8, folks. Nifty 50. Excellent lens. Let's look at this barbecue pit. Not bad. The garbage bin is 30 feet away. This is at 51.8. Next one will be the 85mm f1.8. Okay, 85mm f1.8. Jets all over the place. I'm looking at the autofocus. Like I said, you don't trust the LCD screen. So they have the jets flying east-west and the propeller planes, first type of trainers, north and south. Two different runways. Randolph Air Force Base training. So see, is that 1/4000, 85mm f1.8. So I'm just going to stop, show you how sharp. See the post, now the house and tree. See this post. Yeah, I finally got sharp. But look, this is the restrooms for the park. That's the other side of the sign, the slide, shade. It does make a difference for the kids playing, except for the swings. But when the sun goes down, it'll be in the shade. But it does make a difference when they put the covers on the benches. It keeps the everything cooler, and it's not boiling hot. It is a survey of concrete and what a shelter can do. So these, it's kind of like a tent fabric, all right, stretched, very thick. It'll probably wear out after so many years, but it does the job. So the kids will have a great time using this, climbing, sliding, whatever. And they won't get hot or burned. So anyway, this will conclude my test on the video with these three lenses. More tests will be coming with pictures.